Hey, what's up you guys, my name is Michelle and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because I've been wanting to do this for so long. It's been in my head for so long. I've been interested in this topic and I've been wanting to share this with you guys, and finally now I'm able to do it. I'm sorry I've been MIA for quite a bit. I guess part of it is just me being back home with my family and I want to spend as much time as possible with them. And yeah, I just haven't been thinking about YouTube so much, but now that I'm back in China, I have so many ideas in my head, so many videos I want to make and share with you guys. But for today's video, I want to touch on the topic about the differences between high school and college or university, whatever you call it. So if you're a high school student who has no idea what university is like, or if you're a college student, I hope you can relate to today's video, and I hope today's video can help any one of you. And yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Small disclaimer before I start. This is my personal, view towards life. This is my personal experience, how I perceive things, how I see things. I know everyone is different. I know people's lifestyles are different. So I'm just gonna say all of this through my point of view and what I've picked, the good and the bad. Yeah, I hope nobody gets offended if your lifestyle is like way different than mine. I don't know if anything I say is offensive in any way, that I apologize. Okay, so the first topic I want to touch on is school life / education system. Let me just tell you something. High school system sucks. Okay, I'm not just saying this because I'm like a college student and I don't care about high school, I'm too cool for that now. No, I've always felt like in high school I was just always like pressured, like I was never really able to enjoy myself or to enjoy my life through high school. I don't know, the way I see it, I think high school just expects you to excel at every single subject, to be good at math and biology and physics and chemistry. And what else do you get? History? I mean, there's just so many subjects that you're not even interested in, and you have to get good grades because it will decide your future for you, And I feel like you're always on this constant pressure to like study. I was not a big fan. In my high school, at least, we used to have like these daily exams. I remember I would have like math test on Monday, and then on Tuesday I would have biology test, and then on Friday I would have chemistry test. I don't even know how I got through high school because I remember every single day I would get up, go to school. I wouldn't even go home. I would go to extra lessons to study, and then I would go home at like 8 o'clock at night, and then I would have to study again for the test tomorrow. It was just like this never-ending cycle. It's kind of like you always dread tomorrow. At least for me, you always kind of feel like, oh man, I did math test today but I cannot breathe yet because I have another test tomorrow. Whereas in university, people don't even care if you go to school or not. Which, I'm not saying that you should skip class every single day, but I mean, nobody really expects you to be anything. And you can choose what you want to study, and you can choose how you want to study. And you don't have to compare yourself with other students. You don't have to prove anything to anyone but yourself. Let's just admit it, in high school, whether you realize it or not, you kind of like unconsciously compare yourself to your classmates because we all have the same exams, we have the same homeworks, we have the same teachers. In high school, it's either you're really smart or you're like, in the middle, or you're really just not even trying. And I feel like once you get in that group of not even trying and you see the group of geniuses, you become like too lazy or too pessimistic to even try because everybody sees you as like the group of people who don't even study. It makes you kind of like don't want to even try, you know what I mean? Everybody kind of like has this stamp on you like, okay, you're the smart one, so I'm just gonna, ask you for homework or ask you to teach me, and you're the not so smart one, so I'm not even gonna do anything. Okay, it sounds really skeptical and like really negative, but in my opinion, university is a lot, you can be yourself. Nobody cares because nobody really knows what grades you get except for yourself, and unless you decide to tell it to your friends, nobody really cares. It's just people care about themselves, I guess. So yeah, nobody will really judge you for whatever it is. I feel like in uni you're able to focus more on doing your own thing and setting your own standard and doing things the way you feel like fits best for you. I also remember in high school, I'm in this constant anxiety and like pressure to get good grades and maintain it because I didn't know what college I want to get in. I didn't even know what major I wanted to choose. So it's like I need to keep maintaining my good grades so that when the time comes, I can choose which uni I want to go to and be able to get accepted there. I sound like I hate high school, which I kind of do, but my friends and my family and my life there is actually pretty good. But school education system wise, I'm not into it. So I want to talk a little bit about the difference between scheduling in high school and university. So in high school, at least in my country, in Indonesia, we will get this fixed schedule for a semester, which is the same as uni. But the difference is that in high school, my school will start at 6:30 and then it will end at 3:20. Whereas in university, there's a lot more free time. So for example, on Monday, you have class from 9 to 11 and then you will have break for like 3 hours, and then you have another class at 2 until 4 or 2 until 6. It's just like a lot more free time that you can decide what to do with it. You can decide whether you want to go home to sleep or whether you want to use that free time to revise your classes, or I don't know, meet with friends or make YouTube video. You're able to use it to your own will. I feel like in high school, because it's just so crowded and everything is kind of like set for you, it's really hard to find time for yourself and time to pursue your passion. By the end of the day, you're only left with like 4 hours before you have to go to sleep, and even in that 4 hours you have to either do homework or study for the test tomorrow, and so you don't really have much time, you know, to do things that you love or to do things outside of academic responsibility. In high school, I used to have daily tests, midterm tests, and then final tests. So you can imagine if we don't have midterm or final, we would have to study for daily tests. It's just like constant exams all the freaking times, like when is the break? But in university, you'll get like 10% from your homework and then 20% or 30% from your midterm test, and you will get either 70 or 60% for your final test, which I feel like is a lot better because you can prepare yourself more during the normal week, normal teaching days without the midterm or final exams. You can revise, you can make notes, you can prepare yourself. As you can probably tell, I love university grading system a lot more. Even though it can be kind of scary if you don't pass your finals, because like the biggest percentage is in your finals, but I feel like I'm more comfortable with this grading system. The second topic I want to touch on is lifestyle. I'm sure you guys have heard about the term, you're gonna have to be more responsible when you get into university. Everything you do has consequences. And to be honest, I didn't quite believe it when I was younger. I was like, oh, this is such bullshit, it's gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna get my way out, you know what I mean? But no, dude, university really is the real deal. I mean, if I decide to like sleep for another 5 minutes and I end up skipping one class, then I have to carry, you know, the consequences for myself. I mean, my mom isn't gonna call me from Indonesia and be like, Michelle, wake up, you have class. My friend isn't gonna bang on my door to like wake me up to go to school. I will have to be responsible for my own decision. But yeah, in university, especially if you go overseas, like far from your family or from your hometown, everything you do really have consequences, be it good or bad. You just feel it, man. It's just like directly at you in your face. That was weird, but it's true. Number 2 is you have to be proactive, because it's so easy to be isolated or separated from your friends here. If you're the type of person who find comfort in being alone and you feel like you can do everything in your own, in university, especially if you're far from home, far from your family, you can just stay in your room all day, watch Netflix and like not socialize, and then you get out and everyone will be there waiting for you and be like, hey Michelle, what's up, finally get out, do you want to hang out? The outside world is not gonna wait for you to be ready and to finally be in the mood to like socialize and like talk with people. They're gonna continue and they're gonna live their own lives without waiting for you. Even though I know that for introverts it can be really hard for us to open up, to like start conversations, be like, hi, what's up, I'm Michelle, how are you, blah blah blah. At least try to be more open, you know, at least try to not be so closed off and be open to new environments, to new people, because you're gonna need it. You can only rely on yourself for so long before you realize that you will need people. And this leads us to the third one, which is it's also very easy to get carried away and becoming a whole different person than who you once were. You decide who you want to be. So it's completely your choice. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you for how you choose to live, but I would say be mindful and self-aware about how you want to live your life, because it's so easy to get carried away with, you know, new things and new experience that you will end up forgetting yourself. You kind of just like go with the flow, you know, you kind of just like, you know what, it's fine, I'm just gonna do this once, but then you will end up getting addicted to it and in the end you will become this whole new person. I guess what I'm trying to say is be careful, because in uni without parent supervision you can be really just as wild as you want. In the end, it's your choice, and I'm not gonna judge you for who you choose to be. But if you know that in your heart that it's not right for you, that it doesn't really fit you, you're not 100% comfortable becoming this new person, then just stop. Just don't force yourself. I mean, out here you really have to take care of yourself, because everyone is gonna be busy minding their own business and living their own lives, and in the end it's you who know what you want best for yourself. And the last topic I want to touch on is finding yourself. Look, in uni you can be whoever you want to be. That's like the beauty of it. No one will really care. Dress however you want to dress, do whatever you want, but remember to be true to yourself, or else you will burn out by trying to be someone you're not, by like faking to fit into certain group of friends, being someone you always wanted to be, but you know it's in your heart that that's not you. At the end of the day, all you have is yourself, and you don't have to prove anything to anyone, because people only really care about themselves. So why spend your life trying to be someone you're not in order to satisfy them, or in order to make them like you? If you have to force yourself to make someone like you, and you know that it's not right, then maybe they're just not the right person for you. My favorite thing about university is the fact that I can romanticize life. I'm the type of person who falls in love with routines, with the way I can have more time for myself in the morning to do my makeup, to do my hair, to walk to campus with a cup of coffee on my hand. It's just like little things that makes you feel like you're in a movie. I love that. I just feel like I fall in love with my life and with myself easier here, because I have all this free time to figure out who I am, figure out what I want to do in life, and figure out who I want to be, and I can experiment on different things and be a different person but still me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just experimenting on what I want best for myself, and I feel like I can do it best once I'm here, because no one really cares. You can be yourself, and I just really love the freedom of being in uni. I guess the underline here is, it's pretty obvious that I love uni a lot more than high school, and the major factor is because I can be myself. I'm always scared of being judged by other people, and in high school, because so many people, because I grew up with my friends in high school, so like everybody kind of knew each other, and everybody kind of have like this stamp on each other, and I feel like I can't change because I'm already who I am, you know, in their eyes. But in uni, I can be a new person. In fact, I am a new person. In high school, I was like this closed-off person who doesn't really want to get out of her comfort zone, who just wants to stay in her own bubble, doesn't really want to experience new things or like get into organizations or whatever. But in uni, I feel like I'm more open and I'm more accepting towards people. And I feel like what I've learned so far, maybe the biggest lesson I've learned from 1 year in being here, is that you will meet so many different kinds, so many different types of people, and accept that not everyone is the same as you, and not everyone has the same standards that you have. In the end, you just gotta pick the right people for you, you know, the people that has the same vibe with you and have the same mindset with you, and the ones you feel most comfortable with, the ones that can respect you and the way you think and the way you act and the way you talk, and just accept you for who you are. Because you'll meet like someone that is totally opposite, and if you're not open, if you don't have an open mindset, you'll be like, why are they like that? I mean, I'm not comfortable with that. But it's okay, because everyone is different. You can't expect everyone to think the way you do. It really took me by surprise the first time how many types of people there are in this world, because I was never really exposed. We were all kind of like, you know, the same, and we were kids, so we didn't really go that far. But in uni, wow, there's just all kinds of people, and I'm happy because I can witness that. Even though my lifestyle is like polar opposite with some of them, I'm grateful that I can just witness it and appreciate the diversity and the beauty of this world. Where am I going? If you're in high school now, I hope everything goes well for you. If you're applying to uni, I hope you get accepted into your dream uni. You find a great life and great experience, make great memories in university, and I hope the future will treat you well. I hope you will know yourself better. I hope you will have better relationships with yourself, love yourself more. I don't know, I feel like I'm more appreciative towards life, and I feel like because university has allowed me to become the person I am, to embrace who I am the way that high school never really did. I'm just really grateful for that. Man, I never thought that I will ever feel that way, but here I am now, and I'm happier than ever because I know myself, I know what I want to do, and even though I haven't figured it out all yet, I'm just really happy with where I am now. A lot of it goes to uni. A lot of it goes to the different lifestyle I have now. You know, the freedom and ability to make your own decisions and be responsible for it. Okay, that's it. So I'm gonna start answering questions now. I asked you guys to ask me a question on Instagram yesterday, and quite some of you actually participated. The first question is, how's the study? Some subjects can be quite challenging, especially because my major, a lot of it is math related, so it can be quite challenging, it can be quite hard. You have to really work hard and revise and do a lot of practice if you really want to get good grades and stuff. But because I have a lot of free time, I can manage my time more. I hope everything goes well because this is only week 2. I still don't know what's gonna happen yet. I still haven't gotten into the rhythm of things, but yeah, fingers crossed it's gonna be okay. The second one is, can you choose your flatmates in Parfait? So Parfait is the apartment I'm living in right now. It's an international apartment, and no, you can't, because I guess there's like high demand every single year or every single semester that they don't really have, you know, the time or the ability to grant every wishes. Next question is how to save money. This is also this is actually the topic I want to touch on, but I'm afraid that this video would be like too long. So maybe if you want to know how I manage my money and finances, because I'm actually really passionate about, you know, like managing your own finances and money and how to like divide things. So the advice I would give for me personally is, 1, to prioritize, and 2, to limit yourself. So what I mean by prioritize is, decide what are the essentials that you need your money for. Save food, electricity, transportation. The things that you don't really need, like, you know, shopping or buying snacks or buying like bubble tea, you can hold that back for a while, especially if you're trying to really save up. Try to not spend money on things that are not really necessary for you. And for the second one, to set your limit, I feel like you need to know how much you spend per meal, how much you spend for electricity per month, and then from there you count, you add it all up, and then you try to just use your money for all the essentials. I feel like that's the way for saving money the first time, and then once you get the hang of it, then you can slowly let yourself shop, buy snacks, you know, just like indulge yourself more. Somebody asked me what major I'm in. I'm taking financial math. It's basically studying financial through the math point of view, I guess. I don't know, whatever, it's really just freaking hard, but I'm trying my best. Next question is, usually how many lessons are there per week? I have 4 modules. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 11 courses or 11 classes per week, which is not a lot actually, because I have a lot of gaps in between. I have 18 hours worth of classes each week. So you decide for yourself if it's a lot or not. For me personally, it's not. I mean, I get so much free time that I'm just gonna go to the class, you know. Somebody asked me, how does it feel to study overseas? And I just talk about it. I love it. It comes with all the goods and all the bads, to be honest. The goods is that I feel more free. I feel like I can explore myself. I feel like I can set my own schedule and be responsible for my own decisions and just try new things, experience new things, meet new people. I love that. Get to know different cultures. But the bad, I miss home a lot of the time. I miss my family, I miss my friends, I miss the food in Indo. There are just some things that you just can't replace. No matter how great your life is overseas, there are just some things that you can't replace. I mean, I don't really get all that sappy about, you know, missing home. Maybe there are some bad days where I feel like my life here just like not good and I need my family and I wish I was in my room. It rarely happens. Yeah, I guess those are all the questions. I don't know, man. My brain just thinks 100 different thoughts in 1 second, so I'm not sure if I delivered everything quite clear for you to understand, but I hope it helps you in any way, shape or form. I hope that this video is entertaining. If you're the thinker type like me, I hope that you can relate to me in some way. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to, and leave video suggestions down below if you want to. Tell me what you want to see, tell me what you want me to make, and I will try my best to do it to help you guys. Yeah, ask me any questions. My Instagram will be down below, or you can just ask in the comments section. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Great. Repeat. I'm so awkward. Please help. Nope. I'm wearing a Thor hammer. This is a Thor hammer. It's a Thor hammer, guys. This is Mjolnir. I'm so weird. It's 12:09 a.m. I haven't showered. I haven't done anything. I've been filming because I love you guys and I love my YouTube channel and I just miss making videos. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna go sleep. I have morning class tomorrow. Bye.